The colonial outpost on Kepler 442b hummed with the quiet efficiency that had kept humanity alive on the frontier for 3 years. Jackson Martinez wiped the sweat from his brow as he finished calibrating the atmospheric processors, the day's final task complete. The red dwarf sun had long since set, casting the settlement into the eerie twilight that passed for night on this world. In the residential quarters, his wife Lily was already preparing for bed, unaware that their small household was about to witness something that would forever change how the Zephyrian species viewed humanity. Kix-9, barely 3 feet tall with delicate crystalline features and gossamer wings that shimmered in the artificial light, clutched her cleaning supplies with trembling appendages. The young Zephyrian had been assigned as domestic help to the human couple as part of the Galactic Council's cultural exchange program. For weeks she had marveled at the strange customs of these peculiar bipeds, their loud laughter, their tendency to consume heated liquids, and their bizarre habit of displaying images of other humans on their walls. But tonight, as she approached their quarters for her evening duties, she was wholly unprepared for what awaited her. The door chimed softly as Kix-9 entered, her compound eyes immediately focusing on the scene before her. Jackson sat cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by scattered electronic components, tools, and what appeared to be the gutted remains of a communication device. His face was streaked with lubricant stains, his hair disheveled and his expression one of fierce concentration. Kix-9 gasped, her wings fluttering in distress. Among her people, technology was sacred. Devices were blessed by the tech priests and handled only by those who had undergone years of purification rituals. To see a human casually dismantling such complex machinery with bare hands was deeply shocking. "Oh, hey, Kix," Jackson said absently, not looking up from his work. "Sorry about the mess. The long-range transmitter died again and we need it working by morning. Supply drops coming in and without communications." He trailed off, focusing intently on a particularly stubborn circuit board. The tiny alien watched in horror as Jackson did something that would have been considered blasphemous on Zephyr Prime. He licked his finger and touched it to a connection point, testing for electrical current. Her species required specialized equipment and extensive safety protocols for such tasks. "Human Jackson," Kix-9 squeaked, her voice barely above a whisper, You're touching the sacred circuits with your biological appendages. Where are your blessed tools? Your purification chambers? Your ceremonial robes?" Jackson looked up, a bemused smile crossing his face. "Sacred circuits? Kix, it's just electronics. Copper, silicon, a few rare earth elements. Nothing sacred about it, just physics and engineering." He held up a small component. "See this capacitor? It's storing electrical energy. When I bridge these 2 points," he demonstrated, causing a small spark, "it discharges. Basic stuff." Kix-9's antennae twitched in disbelief. Her species viewed technology as mystical, requiring elaborate rituals and specialized castes to maintain. The idea that a human could understand and manipulate such magic so casually was earth-shattering. Lily emerged from the bedroom, wearing comfortable sleep clothes and carrying a steaming mug. "How's it going, honey? Any luck with the transmitter?" "Getting there," Jackson replied, accepting the mug gratefully. "Should have it working within the hour." The problem was in the frequency modulator, classic case of quantum decoherence in the oscillation matrix. To Kix-9, Jackson's words sounded like incantations from an ancient tome. Yet he spoke them with the same casual tone humans use to discuss the weather. "Human Jackson," Kix-9 ventured. "On my world, only the highest tech priests understand such mysteries. They train for cycles upon cycles, undergo ritual scarification, and consume blessed nutrients to commune with the machine spirits. How do you possess such knowledge?" Jackson chuckled, a sound that always made Kix-9's species instinctively recoil. Zephyrians were quiet creatures, and human laughter seemed almost violent to them. "I went to engineering school, learned from books and professors, practiced with simulations and real equipment. Got my hands dirty, made mistakes, learned from them. No magic involved. Just education, curiosity, and a lot of trial and error." The small alien's worldview crumbled and reformed in that moment. "You mean anyone can learn these mysteries? There are no bloodline requirements, no divine calling. Anyone with the interest and willingness to learn," Lily confirmed, settling beside her husband. "Jackson here taught our neighbor's kid how to repair atmospheric scrubbers last month. She's only 16. Kix-9 watched as Jackson continued his work, diagnosing problems with intuition born of experience, improvising solutions with whatever materials were at hand. When a crucial component proved damaged beyond repair, he didn't pray to machine spirits or consult sacred texts. He simply fabricated a replacement using a 3D printer, adjusting the specifications based on his understanding of the circuit's requirements. "Impossible," Kix-9 whispered. "You've created a new component. On Zephyr Prime, such an act would require approval from the High Council, months of ritual preparation, and by then, we'd all be dead," Jackson interrupted gently. "Out here on the frontier, we don't have the luxury of bureaucracy. We see a problem, we fix it. We need something that doesn't exist, we make it. That's how humans work. We adapt, we improvise, we overcome." The transmitter crackled to life, filling the room with the comforting sound of interstellar chatter. Jackson grinned and gave Lily a quick kiss. There we go. Crisis averted. As the couple prepared for bed, chatting casually about tomorrow's tasks, Kix-9 remained frozen in place, processing what she had witnessed. Humans didn't just use technology. They understood it, modified it, created it. They approached the universe not with reverence and ritual, but with curiosity and confidence. Later that night, as Kix-9 transmitted her daily report to the Zephyrian embassy, she struggled to find words that would convey the magnitude of her discovery. How could she explain that humans treated the mysteries of the universe like puzzles to be solved, rather than divine riddles to be contemplated? The implications were staggering. If humans could master technology so intuitively, what else might they be capable of? What other sacred mysteries were to them simply problems waiting for solutions? As she finished her report, Kix-9 made a decision that would have scandalized her elders. Tomorrow she would ask human Jackson to teach her, not the rituals and ceremonies of her people, but the human way, direct, practical, unafraid. She had witnessed something extraordinary that night, a species that didn't just survive in the universe but actively reshaped it to suit their needs. It was terrifying, wonderful, and utterly human. Outside, the alien stars wheeled overhead, and somewhere among them, the galaxy was beginning to realize that humanity's greatest strength wasn't their technology or their weapons. It was their refusal to accept that anything was impossible.